And we are live. Hello, everybody. Happy Wake Up and Win Wednesday. As you know, it's Wake Up and Win Wednesday in my books. Doesn't matter how you woke up, you are winning today if you set your mind to it. All right, today I want to talk to you about something that is a supplement that I highly recommend to a lot of my clients, not everyone, but definitely a lot. And it's something that is so easy to incorporate in your supplementation regime, which I am not a big supplements person. I don't have a whole drawer full of 1,000 supplements. I have four. Four supplements is all we need to maintain good health, unless you have a condition at which you would want to, for which you would like additional supplementation, okay? But for general maintenance of good health, you only need four. It's on my fueled pyramid, and that's something that I speak to all the time in my sessions with my clients. So I wanted to share with you guys this insight that I think will be really helpful for your day-to-day life. So I had a client come in, and she was chronically constipated, and her doctor had put her on laxatives to relieve the constipation. And what was troublesome was that she was in a business where she would be on site at a house and needing to be in and out of the house, and the owners may or may not have been there, and then she'd have to run to the washroom. So, absolutely not what you would want to happen in your professional life, and it was consistently happening because of this laxatives, and that's the effect of laxatives. It actually just shoots things through your digestive tract and is not the best option for constipation. So, no bad feelings towards her doctor or anything like that. A mom could have given that kind of advice to somebody that she dearly loves and just have known better, right? So it's something that people do consider when they have constipation, is just to, get things going and take a laxative. But if it's chronic and you really want to have a healthy digestive tract and a healthy gut and a healthy system, this is what I recommend. A great digestive enzyme. Okay, so a fantastic, great, wonderful digestive enzyme that is incredible for you. Oh, 1 second, there's something going on here. Okay, there we go. Let me sorry, something weird. Sometimes it says things, but everything's actually fine. Okay, so great digestive enzyme is what I would recommend. And that is what I recommend to my client, because the laxatives were not a great solution for this person who has to go from house to house, on site, and have to be there professionally speaking. So this is great if you have the following symptoms, and it's a lot more than you possibly think. Constipation, gas, acid reflux, bloating, abdominal pain, as well as, fatigue due to undigested food, thinning hair, lackluster skin, joints that creak and crack. What else? There's thyroid problems, worsened PMS. So many different conditions can be helped and benefited with a great digestive enzyme. So stay tuned to the end. I'm only going to speak for about 6 minutes, and I will give you my recommendation for the digestive enzyme that I use, that I have tried all these different digestive enzymes, and this one is the best. I mean, it's just the best. It is not a very high price point either. I'm not going to try to tell you that get the most expensive thing out there. It isn't. It's just the best one. It is very well developed, and it's a terrific formula, and I love it. So digestive enzymes are very important, because you know what? In this modern world we live in, there's so many reasons why we aren't fully digesting everything that we eat. So I always say, eat your greens. Greens are gold. I think to really apply a solid budget to your health food, right? So you want to be getting like the flaxseed oil and the brown rice, and the organic greens and organic berries, and the organic meats, and getting things like nut butter, and instead of peanut butter, but using tree nuts like almond butter. You're going to invest your money into these foods, and what if you put all your money into them and you weren't actually digesting them fully and not getting the benefits, and you're wondering, why is your hair still falling out? Why is your skin still lackluster? Why do you have gas, bloating, and diarrhea, constipation, all these different things, and you spent all this money on great broccoli and flaxseed oil? So that happens. And the reason is this. There's a saying that goes, you are what you eat, So it's not really true. It's a half truth. The true, the full truth is you are what you digest. Okay, you are what you digest. It's not what you are, what you eat. You are what you digest. So if we are eating and we're in a rush, so I have, food photos from clients. It's like the granola bars in the car, and there's a coffee there, and there's a smoothie, and they're driving at the same time as eating all these different things. You are not going to be fully digesting what you're eating. You can spend all the money in the world, and those benefits are potentially not all coming into your body. Okay, so first of all, don't eat in a rush and don't eat on the go. That's a really, really important fact. This is why they say, chew so many times, chew even rice 30 times, and be mindful about your eating. A big, big deal about this is you're not getting the bang for your buck, okay? So you're spending the money on health food, but you may not be digesting it all fully to obtain those vitamin C's, those antioxidants, those omega-3s. You want to get those nutrients out. But if you're in a rush, or if you are not fully chewing, or a different variety of different things that could possibly be going on, you could be distracted when you're eating and you're just chewing larger amounts of food, like larger portions. You're not chewing it down to small amounts, so you're not being mindful, being distracted, eating on the go, different things that could happen. You may not be breaking down these larger particles to smaller particles that can be further broken down, with like a chemical reaction to get and obtain those nutrients from your body. You need for your body. You need those nutrients, okay? And your body is really great at what it does, but it's a process. It needs you to chew because your saliva has enzymes. You see, we naturally have enzymes in our body. Your saliva has enzymes. Other parts of your digestive tract are like shooting out enzymes to be like, break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down, because it wants to break it down so we can extract and actually, digest properly and extract those goodies from there, get the gems out of there, get the omega-3s, get all the, all the vitamins, all the minerals, all the protein bits, all those amino acids. You want to extract it, right? So for eating on the go, for eating rush, this is like why a lot of people, I often think you're telling people, in terms of people who are in my industry, they're like, oh, you got to eat this, you got to eat this. What about how to eat? What about how to eat? You need the full picture. I teach it all, right? I'm not going to go into it fully now, but how to eat is so important because you could be eating all these healthy foods till the cows come home, putting all your money into all the great stuff and not getting the benefits, okay? You need to be digesting it. You need to be digesting it. So without there is no, what is it called? There's no example that doesn't follow this rule. So there's no exception to this rule. Okay, this rule is a rule that must be followed. You must rest and digest if you're going to really fully digest. If you aren't able to rest and digest, you must take a digestive enzyme if you really want to get all the goodies out of your food. Okay, so that's where digestive enzymes come in, because in the modern world we are fast-paced, we are distracted, we are not paying attention to our food, we're not necessarily mindful all the time. We might be chewing large amounts. We might be so hungry that we're like, have we ever had those days where you're like eating on top of the stove? It's like large amounts, you're not fully chewing it because you just need to get it into your tummy because you're hungry, right? So it happens. So, but as you are considering a digestive enzyme, also consider the, really great modification to what you're eating, to how you're eating. Your actual habits, your eating habits need to change as well, and then you may not need a digestive enzyme so much. So many times, heartburn is stress related, right? So something is going in your mind that when you're eating that, or when you're digesting, the 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour after you eat, that you're stressed out and you're not able to fully digest your food. That is a distraction, okay? So you have this reaction of heartburn. It can also happen from other things. But a lot of the time in the cases that I see with like my C-suite executives, it's stress related, this heartburn, okay? So they go on vacation, they relax after 3 days, they have this unwind, and then they don't have the heartburn anymore. But what is really beneficial in the modern world are digestive enzymes to help you get all that you need from your food. Because remember, it's not what you eat, it's what it's not you are what you eat, it's you are what you digest. What you digest. You want to be getting and maintaining the maximum nutrition out of that food, which means it's being broken down either by your own body systems, which your body is fully equipped to break down that food, okay, from your teeth to your saliva to all the different ways that your body breaks down food, the stomach acid, everything. It's a really extremely well-designed system. So somebody did a great job with our system, right? But if we are circumventing it, like if we are trying to take things in our own hands, and I'm going to eat and I'm going to do my work at the same time, I'm going to type away and I'm going to drive, I'm going to take the kids to soccer, and I'm going to also, discuss things with my partner while I'm and get stressed out and stuff like that and plan a project. No. You've got to learn how to eat. It's like taking it back. We don't even learn this from our parents. I remember when I was 21, 22 years old, I went to the dentist, and the dentist actually sat down with me at the end. The dental assistant sat down with me, the hygienist, and she's like, and here I was, I thought I was like really mature at 21, I was such a grown up, and I was like acing university and like really moving ahead. I was like younger than everyone else in my classes. And then the dental hygienist sat down with a toothbrush and was like, Agatha, I'm going to teach you how to brush your teeth. I was blindsided. I thought, you're kidding. Like, how to brush my teeth? 21, right? And I'm telling you now, I had to learn how to brush my teeth at 21 because I was brushing too hard. I was using hard bristles, not soft bristles. I was taking all the stress and all the pressure that I was under and taking it out on my teeth and just brushing so hard. I had eliminated a whole bunch of my gum line. Okay, so I did actually have to learn how to gently, in circles, with a soft bristled brush, how to brush my teeth, right? I used to brush so hard. I had a partner of mine that was living with me at the time, and he was like, softer, like don't brush so hard. He would call from like another room. You have to learn how to brush your teeth. Even if you're an adult, you have to learn how to eat. In order to maintain all those, to actually get all those maximum benefits from your food. So that's how to eat. So I hope I touched on that a little bit. There's more to it than that. I have a whole session, like 75 minutes on how to eat. So you really benefit from that. So that's in my programs and my one-on-one. Now I want to share with you guys the digestive enzyme that I use, that I recommend. It's obscure. It's from this like totally never heard of doctor, naturopathic doctor out of California, who's now moved, I think he's in Texas. His name is Mick Hall. I've met him in person, and he has the perfect formula for digestive enzymes, okay? Whatever you're buying at the drugstore, I always found it didn't work. I just keep it on hand. So this isn't like you have to take it every day, but if you are suffering constipation, take it. You will notice that your bowel movements are regular. They're great. You've got happy bowel movements, happy poo, always good, right? So you also, if you're having gas, bloating, undigested foods, fatigue, all those different things that I spoke about, even if you have Crohn's disease, this is really, really, really beneficial, okay? But you don't have to take it all the time. So I'm feeling great for like the past 2 weeks. There's no digestive issues. Anything hasn't risen. I haven't like eaten too fast or forgotten to take a break and rest and digest. So I just have it on hand in the fridge. Okay, this is Dr. Mick Hall's 35 for Life Primagest Digestive Enzymes. So you would look up 35 for Life, Dr. Mick Hall, Primagest. It's $35 US, so that's generally a better price than most digestive enzymes out there. Although some of them go into the $70 Canadian mark, like 50 US. In Bermuda, you can get them, they're quite a bit more. You can get cheaper ones too. This is just, I guess you could call it mid-range at 35 US. You have to ship it to Canada, which they do ship to Canada. They ship to the US. They probably would ship to Bermuda as well. Actually, they do ship to Bermuda because Teresa also uses this. She is the one who introduced me to it, and I thought it was just the best that I've ever used. And it's fantastic. So it's super obscure. The website is like back from the 1990s. So do not be deterred by the horrible website. Dr. Mick Hall is in his past 60s, and he doesn't care apparently about the website design. So don't get stressed about that and think it's like a really bad product just because of the really bad website. The product is fantastic, okay? It's so good. It really digests so beautifully using this. So if you even have too much at one meal and you're feeling like overfull, this one will really help you. I'm not saying it's not a laxative. It will help your body digest and help you feel better. So it's not just like all this undigested food. So that's my highest recommendation, Dr. Mick Hall's Primagest. I love it. I highly recommend it. It's only $35 US. So I usually buy 2 at a time or 3 at a time, and then I keep them in the refrigerator, you guys, because Vancouver is hot. It's hotter than Bermuda lately. It's dry, which is great, but if you live in a humid place, you especially want to keep it in the fridge because the humidity will really wreck it. Any supplement really. That's why I put the cotton. That's why they have the cotton in top. I think that's why they have the cotton in top. Anyways, again, I don't recommend a zillion supplements. I don't have a cabinet full of supplements. I am not that person, but most certainly this Primagest is amazing and everyone can take it. You can give it to children, you can give it to adults, you can give it to seniors, you could just, not your pets, but every human can take it. And I also wanted to mention that there are foods with natural enzymes, and then I'll just wrap this up. And those foods are pineapples. So if you eat pineapple, it has a lot of, that's like my top one, pineapple and papaya. Loads of enzymes, just loads and loads and loads of enzymes. So those are grapefruits. Not grapefruits. Those are grapefruits to incorporate into what you're eating already, just to get those maximum benefits of all the rest of the food that you're eating. So pineapple, papaya, also miso, and a lot of the fermented foods, they're really great. So like a good fermented yogurt, preferable one that you have made at home, or a kefir, which is like a yogurt, milk product that's also fermented. Let me think what else. I'm drawing a blank as to, because I always just go for the pineapple or the papaya. You can even buy papaya enzyme at the drugstore. It's very inexpensive. I just find it also doesn't really work as great as Dr. McCall's stuff. Okay, so just take it from somebody who's spent her money already on this stuff. Dr. McCall's stuff is really the best digestive enzyme out there, and it really is. So don't waste your money trying out other ones, because I've already wasted my money doing that for you. So if you watch this video, you will already have benefited from that. So there are foods. Just stick to, let me think if, I put my notes here. I never read my notes. I always just go for it. So, okay, here we go. So pineapples, papaya, kiwi, kefir, yogurt, bananas, mango, miso, soy sauce, tempeh, sauerkraut, kimchi, avocado, bee pollen, apple cider vinegar, and raw honey. So where are you guys? That's the list of foods that offer you digestive enzymes, help break down those foods into smaller particles so that we can actually extract all those nutrients. I hope that was helpful to you. If it was helpful, if you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great one. Wake up and win Wednesday. Remember. Oh, hey, you made it to the end of this video. Well, I have a lot more that you are going to love, so be sure to click through the next video. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and smash that notification icon so you always know what's happening. This is Agatha for Fueled, and I will see you in the next video.